G'day everybody and welcome back to my channel. I just thought what I'd do, since I was already in here just tidying up things for my amplifier builds I've got coming up, just preparing components and getting the actual heat sinks ready and all that. I thought I'd have a quick look at this BMS that has arrived for my e-scooter. The battery's got to be rebuilt in it, so I've ordered this. Thought I'd take a quick look inside, as I do with everything. I don't really care so much about warranty. I like to see inside my stuff. I'm just one of those people. Anyway, on first impressions, I'm going to say outright I'm happy. The semiconductors that they've used, the FETs, I can't see what brand that is. I can see what it is, I just don't recognize it, but it is some sort of brand. It doesn't look like, you know, like some, what do you call it? It looks like something you get from LCSC or somewhere like that, you know, like a legitimate Chinese company. They are legitimate looking devices. The board itself, it's wonderful. It's got conformal coating over everything. You know, they haven't missed any areas either, which is good. The only thing that I would say is it's a little bit thin. But, you know, I can't remember what I paid for this. It wasn't much. I can't complain. It's 21S. Comes with these two headers that breaks out to go to your cells. You just have to ignore the random coloured wires at the end of it. You know, obviously only one wire at the very, very end of one of these plugs is the start of your pack, negative or positive, whichever way this counts back from. And it just goes each cell from there, you know, down the line. Yeah, so the board itself I'm happy with. The quality of the board, you know, I'm happy with the components on it. I hope that bridge is supposed to be there. That doesn't look like it should be there. That's kind of concerning. This is supposed to be 21S. Hold on. Is there a wire missing here? Yes, okay, so that's how they configure these to, it's, I can't remember what it started at, but it goes up to 22S. So when they cut out a bank of one cell capability, they just remove the wire and bridge the pins, and it obviously just tells it it's one cell less for the balancing circuitry. So okay, that bridge is supposed to be there, all good. Anyway, it's nice because it's got two PTCs, and my battery pack's actually made up in two packs, so this is really helpful because you can put one in one pack and one in the other pack. Cabling it's supplied with is fine for the length it is, 50 amps. It's quite nice, it's silicon. Like I said, I'm happy with the board quality. The only thing that I've actually noticed, actually the first thing that I noticed that made me want to look inside it was this, and I'll show you. When this is on, the heat spreader, in situ where it goes, right, that's exactly where it goes. You can see it sort of sits on top of some resistors down there. I'll get a light and I'll put a light in there for you guys. Hold on. Yeah, so you see it sits on top of those resistors and there's a row sticking out at the front. I thought it was actually supposed to cool the resistors. I thought the resistors were being used, well they are with transistors to dissipate power for the balancing, but it's not doing that. When I took the cover off, I realized that it's actually supposed to be cooling all the transistors, and they're all underneath it, so that's good. The FETs are all underneath their share, so everything's good there. Yeah, I've got no complaints there. Now, the one thing that I did find, and I can only demonstrate this after doing it up, so I'll quickly do it up. Actually, I should show you guys whilst I've got this off. Take note that there's this threaded insert. It's not really an insert, is it? I can't think what you call it, like a standoff threaded. This screw thread, this screw thread, this screw thread, this screw thread is all it has, right? There should be another one here, another one here, another one here, and another one here. And I'll show you why in a minute. I've just got to put this back together. But yeah, they screwed up on that a little bit, but other than that, very good. I'll just pause the video whilst I get these screws back in, because I'm sure nobody wants to watch me doing up screws. I've got to get this cover back on too. How does this go? Yeah, I'll just pause the video. Okay, so that's back on. Do you spot the problem? If you think the aluminium plate looks like it's going like that, you're very correct. It is. It's been pulled in to this screw and whatever you want to call the thing that the screw goes into, the thread. It's been pulled down to the board there very tight, but because there's nothing, you know, in this area and in this area, you see it's actually bowing out here and here, where it's down here and here. And if we come to this side, it's the same thing again. Where the screw is, it's nice and tight, but where the screw isn't, there's more space. Screw, space. So they could have done that better, you know. Look, honestly, even if you just put one, just somewhere here, in this general vicinity, it would be way better, you know. But look, the pads that they've used, they are fairly thick. These things don't really get too warm, so it's going to be all right. My main concern would actually be probably as time goes on, because the board's already warped and you've got this plate putting uneven force on the MOSFETs. My worry would be that in the future that some of them start to come off the board, like the solder cracks, you know. But yeah, you know, I can't complain. Honestly, I would recommend buying it for the price, even with all things considered. And I mean, if you're really, really worried about it, I guess you could stick a cable tie or something around it, you know, and just sandwich it down a little bit more, you know, just to make yourself happy if you want. It's up to you. I might do something like that. I probably will. I'll probably put, I don't know. Maybe not, because if you put a cable tie all the way around it, you've got to put force on both sides, and it only really wants force here and here. Yeah. Anyway, I'd still say it's good. I'm pretty impressed with it. I mean, I honestly haven't used it yet. It's got Bluetooth and UART. It's got a UART port there, little Bluetooth antenna there. You scan to download the app. So I'll let you all know. I mean, you all see it because I'll be building the e-scooter and documenting it with a series of videos, rebuilding the battery pack in it, and this is what's going in it. So everyone will get to see it and see the software, how it works. But that's it. Jia Beta, I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, got it off AliExpress. Fairly impressed for the price. Alright, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.